Right then, hands up. Who is tired of tech reviewers shouting at you about why you absolutely must upgrade your iPhone every single year? Yep, me too. Hey, I'm Tim and welcome to a bit of an experiment. I'm calling this tech news for the rest of us because let's be honest, most of us, we aren't trying to be influencers. We just want to know if our current gear is still good enough or if something is coming that is actually worth us opening up our wallets for and know about it. So here's the deal. Once a week, I'm going to filter through the noise and give you just the 3 stories that actually matter. Not the hype that's designed to get clicks, but the updates that might genuinely improve your travel, your fitness, and or your day-to-day daily life. So this week, Apple, they might be about to launch a budget iPhone that makes the Pro model look like a waste of money. DJI, well, they might have a new pocket camera that might finally let you leave the heavy DSLR at home. And, well, Garmin, they look set to finally support older models, hopefully, at last. So if that sounds useful, stick around, and if it doesn't, well, that's fair enough. Just hit the like button on your way out, just to be nice. Right, let's start with that iPhone rumour. Okay, first up then, let's talk about Apple. Now, if you've been sitting on an iPhone 11 or 12 or 13, looking at the price of the new Pro models and thinking, absolutely not, then you might like this. Now, there are some very credible leaks suggesting that Apple is about to release a new phone, possibly called the iPhone 17e, or maybe just the new SE. Now, the rumours, they're pointing to a launch around February or March, so around about now. Now, usually the budget iPhone means you're going to get a terrible battery and an old screen, but this time it looks different. We are hearing it will have the same A19 chip that is destined for the flagship phones, a 48 megapixel camera, and importantly, an OLED screen. So why does this matter? Well, because if these rumours are true, Apple is basically offering us 90% of the flagship experience for what is rumoured to be around about $600 or £500. For the vast majority of us who just want decent photos of the grandchildren and or our holidays and a battery that is going to last all day, spending double the money on a Pro model is just becoming a lot harder to justify. Now, if your current phone is on its last legs, my advice, don't buy anything just yet. Give it a few weeks and just see if this one lands. Now, I'm going to put links to all of these things in the description down below, so you can check this out for yourself. Don't just take my word for it, do your own research. Let me know as well in the comments if you spot any rumours, stories, or any new gadget gizmo stuff that might be cropping up that you think we should know about. I'd love to hear about new gadgets and gizmos. I suffer with the gear acquisition syndrome, so who knows, maybe we'll be seeing some new stuff on here. Right, let's get straight into the good stuff. All right, moving on to something for you vloggers, travelers, and you out and out influencing content creators. Now, you know I love my action cameras. I use the DJI Action 5 Pro constantly, but there is a new rumour regarding the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 that's caught my eye. Now, for those who don't know, the Pocket series of cameras is that tiny camera on that little gimbal stick, and it was insanely popular. But the big news here is a potential sensor upgrade. The leaks are suggesting that a massive 1-inch sensor, possibly with Hasselblad colour science, which would be awesome. Now, here's my take. As we get older, carrying heavier gear becomes a chore. We don't want to be taking lots and lots of different things everywhere. Now, I just want something that's going to fit in my pocket, but still shoots video that looks professional and can give me a few different other options with it as well. And if the Pocket 4 can deliver low light performance that rivals the big cameras, but weighs less than a sandwich, this could be the ultimate travel vlogging tool for 2026. No more shaky footage, no more sore shoulders. I will be keeping a very close eye on this one, and I can already hear my credit cards starting to get a bit twitchy. Finally then, let's talk about something that's close to my heart, and that's wearables. Now, you know I've been testing the Apple Watch Ultra 3 against the big heavy-hitting Garmin's recently. Well, Garmin has just done something that proves why they have such a loyal following. Instead of just teasing a new Fenix 9 so that we can spend over £1,000 on something we don't need, well, no, what they've actually done is they've rolled out a massive quarterly feature drop that brings flagship features to some of their older watches. Now we're seeing features from the newest models trickling down to the Fenix 7 and even the Epix Gen 2. Now this fits perfectly with what we talk about on this channel. You don't always need the latest shiny toy. A 3-year-old Garmin is still more capable than 90% of the smartwatches that are launching today. So if you're currently sitting on an older Fenix, go check your software update tab before you even think about spending any money on upgrading, because you might just get a new watch for free. So then, that's the roundup. Straight to the point, in with the good stuff. The cheap iPhone that isn't actually cheap on quality, a travel camera that's going to save your back, and Garmin providing updates and support for older models. Now, I want to know what you think, specifically about the iPhone. Would you buy a budget model, or do you think that you need the Pro features? I bought the Pro, I didn't need. Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and if you found this video useful, you've got something from it, or perhaps you just enjoyed hearing about some rumours, give this video a thumbs up, consider hitting that subscribe button, and press the share button as well. Send it off to someone who you think might benefit from this information that could be coming. All right, as ever, thank you very much for watching. Stay active, and I'll see you in the next one.